Alright, let's start. Welcome everyone. I hope everyone's going well today. Let's just jump straight into it. Alright, so I've just compiled the source. Let's get into it. This should just run. What were we doing last time? I'm going to jump in as a team leader. And I'm just going to open up our bug report. We've got both cats here today. Look at that. The elusive, both of them. Something like that. Alright, cool. You can see Socks and Max together, helping. So, we had issues. Extra permission grants, comments on can. So we haven't done the Kanban board functionality yet. That should be very simple, very similar to what we've been doing, bring down the permissions and so forth like that. After we've done that, that should knock this down to 8. We can do a quick sort of test of everything, like a quick shakeout test, see if everything's working, record any issues, fix them up, and then probably do a release. And the good news is with this new sort of permission functionality, we should be able to fix up a few issues with the sprints. So with the sprints, you can actually edit stuff which you should not be able to. So there's some things where you just don't have permission for it. So, yeah. Okay. We've both got an incoming ad. Let's just jump into it. Let's fix up this Kanban card information. So, if I'm going to jump in as dark admin, not to burn everyone's eyes, so we need, let's do a read only test. We also want read only group added in. Oh, hold on. That's not correct. Yeah. How comes that's like that? Because I have administration permission. So let's have a look at the new Kanban board. User group permissions. I have administration. And it's at a 0. Why is that? Alright, we found another bug that I've got to fix up first. Alright, cool. Let's actually log it. So administration cannot create Kanban board due to permissions. So what we want to do, method 1, log into NearBeach as an administrator to navigate the menu, new item, object, new object, new Kanban board. 3, fill out the fields appropriately. Expected results, groups. Groups field should work perfectly fine as the administrator user should have access. Actual results, for some strange reason, the permission value is set to 0 for this particular user. Alright, let's jump into it. This would be a showstopper. This is a bug submitted, assigned to me. Kanban board. we're definitely fixing it in this version. I'm going to fix it right now. So I'm going to close all tabs. Also waiting for these ads to start running. There they are. Alright. Ad time. Yeah, I wasn't expecting this bug. It'll be interesting to see what actually is causing this bug, because by default the administrator should have all access to everything. I'm hoping it isn't a problem with that permission set. If it is, then I have to actually make sure it's all fixed and stuff like that. Yeah, it sucks. Down. Sorry, sweetie. Yes, they're there. Yes, that's who I'm talking to. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what's the root cause of this problem. So, yeah. Alright. Here are you socks. Okay. Oh, sorry. Got a bit of a yawn going on. Okay. How are the ads? About 20 seconds away. Here's Max also. He's fast asleep. Yeah, definitely fast asleep. He's still waking up for me. He's really comfortable there. Socks was not happy when she saw him in her bed. Alright, welcome back everyone. So let's get back into this. So what I want to do, I've just closed everything, I'm minimizing everything, I'm opening up this, I'm going to open up the NearBeach views, and I'm going to open up the Kanban board, or Kanban view I should say, and I'm looking for Kanban information. Like so. Specifically, actually, we want the new Kanban. Sorry, wrong area. We are specifically looking for this, and I want to actually open up this implementation, and I'm going to flag it like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to refresh on the dark admin. And whilst I'm doing that, I'm actually going to go new Kanban project, see if it's actually happening on a normal admin too. But then I realized I've got to finish this breakpoint. So, user group objects, none. Oh, yep, that makes sense. So it's an empty query set. And then with the object types, we've just got Kanban board. So it goes in here. Alright, grabs everything. And the results actually has something in there. And if we have a look at the results, we've got object permission value 0. Oh. I'm gonna hit play. The same thing's happening with this one. And hey, Taku, how are you going? That's okay. Did you get to the BIOS in your computer? Because if you get to the BIOS, it means your computer might be saved. If you can't get to the BIOS, I think you couldn't get it. I think the computer is dead. Because yeah, when you turn on the power button, it just flashes that Windows thing, and then nothing else. If you can't get into the BIOS and you've kept the computer on charge constantly, then yeah, I think it's time to search for a replacement, sadly. So yeah, Because getting into BIOS is pretty easy. You just hold and press those particular buttons. It's annoying when a computer dies. I've had my fair share of computers die. So, yeah. Alright, so I just want to double check if I actually go into a normal user. The other thing is we can look at a database and we can get that SQL query out and we can run it. So whilst this is actually, the one reason why it's stopped is because I've hit a breakpoint and I haven't hit play. It's fine with a normal user. Okay. This is weird. Gonna do it with the read-only again. So I'm gonna turn back on this. So we're just stepping over this stuff, and the reason why we're stepping over it very, very quickly is we should be able to, in theory, get the query. So this little thing here. So we're going to copy the value. And what we're going to do is we're going to open up SQLite database. We've got a graphical glitch right now. There we go. Alright, we're going to go into sites, we're going to go into NearBeach, and we're going to open up database. We're going to go bang into here, and we're going to paste in this SQL query. We're not going to format it for the moment, we're just going to hit play. Alright. Yeah, we've got a 0. Okay. Anyway, let's do a bit of cleanup. I'm sorry, this is going to be in small text. I do apologize. Alright, so we've got our from, got our inner join. And then we've got another inner join. Then we've got our where. It's a pretty easy query. So essentially what we're looking for is NearBeach permission set ID, and so forth like that. And we're grabbing the max and all that fun stuff. So if we've got NearBeach user group. And all that sort of stuff. Yeah, this should be pretty easy. So I'm just going to do this. I'm going to go going to do that, and that will list out everything. Right, it is 0. All right, let's have a look at the permission sets. So if I browse data, I want to go into NearBeach permission set. Hang on, my brain is, there we go, permission set, administration. We're actually looking for Kanban board. Oh, this is a bug. Ah, this is an annoying bug. is a bug which I've got to fix using migrations. Request for change has also got the same problem. All right, let's fix this. So Django RM migrations update query. So we're just running an update query. This is we've done something similar before. Yeah. All right. I'm going to go into my migrations. I'm going to have a quick look. So migrations, alter field. Oh, that's just alter field. That's not what we want. That's adding a field. Can you remove that breakpoint? I'm going to close all these. We've got initialized data, but that's bulk create. Yeah. I forgot how to do this. There's add and alter. That's permissions. All right. I'm going to close all these. What I'm going to minimize all that, open up this. I'm going to open up NearBeach. I'm going to open up the views. I'm going to open up the authentication views, because in the authentication views, we actually set it for the very, very first time. So as you see in here, we are setting a bunch of stuff. We should be setting Kanban card as a 4, but we need Kanban board. So I've forgotten how to put Kanban board in here. So that's definitely going to be a 4, and then we need request for change. That's also going to be a 4. So moving forward, this will work. However, and tag has to be a 4. Oh no, tag's in there. It's right there. Okay. So what I need to do is create a migration file that will actually, for anyone who has this, it'll automatically update for them. It's not going to be that easy. The reason why is if it doesn't exist, going to apply migration to something that doesn't exist. We can test this. All right, I'm going to have to test it. Alright, so what is this person trying to do? I'm trying to optimize migration. It's taking too long, about 15 minutes every time we try and run it, because there's a lot of data on the table. It's an old database that has dates like yada 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 as strings and need to convert them into a date field. Alright, cool. Bulk update. So, migrations. So we set up something similar to this. It would be kind of like migrations.bulk update. No. All right, not like that. So it gets the model, objects, def data to return. So they're saying bulk update. All right, definition, date to date field. Okay. Could I... All right, let's just do this. Okay, operations. We want to, from NearBeach.models, import permission set. So we want permission set objects.filter for where the primary key equals 1. I'm just double checking this. Yeah. So permission set ID is 1. Equals 1. That's all we need to update. And then what we need to do is we need to key in those particular fields that we've missed. So Kanban board. Kanban board equals 2. And request for change equals 4. Sorry, that's meant to be a 4. And I believe that's just it. And then everything else should fall into place. Ah, and tag is 4. Alright. I'm going to stop the running. I'm gonna scoot over here. I'm gonna open up a new terminal. Our source is the vn bin activate, and then we want Python 3 manage migrate. It doesn't like it, and I can't read it because Sox's head's in the way. All right. Attribute beta int has no attribute. State forward. Okay, let's Django RM update. It should be yeah, that's what we did. That's not what we want to do. We want to do something like this. All right. Is it because of the operations? Down. Done. All right, cool. I didn't need the operations. So that is done. If we actually go over here now and do a refresh, we'll notice that this all equals 4. And that will fix that one critical bug. So if I now go over here and I hit reload. Sorry, I've got to restart everything. How's Max? Max is still in the shot. You can see Sox has been like, huh? Yeah, Max is in the shot now, Sox. They can't see you. They can't give you treats. And hey, Nocturnal, how are you? This is going to be a bit crowded because both Socks and Max are on the desk at the moment. Alright, cool. This bug is fixed. So I'm just going to... Give me 2 seconds. I'll set this up. Okay. This is going to be chaos now. Alright, Socks, this is... Alright, where can I feed you your treats? There we go. Alright, Socks. I'm going to eat this. So I'm going to put you there. I'm going to put you on the bigger screen. Makes you two also get treats. There's more right here, sweetie. And how are you going, Nocturnal? If I didn't ask, how are you going? Hopefully you're going well. I need to start putting sound effects on whenever those treats are given out. Alright, Socks is like, are there any more treats? I'm trying to find some more treats. Treats? She's awfully confused at the moment because she's like, I never get treats here. Alright. Okay, fair enough. Did you at least see the cats get treats? I didn't send your messages. Oh, that's annoying. You're good? Yeah. Oh, that's good to hear. Yeah, I can't complain either. We did have both cats here, Socks and Max, but we've just now got just Max. Yeah, I can't complain. It's Friday. So, yeah, just fixing this one critical bug, which I can't believe I absolutely did not see. So, yeah, it's now fixed. If off now to the 1st. Oh, nice. So that's a good 1.5 weeks, or 1 and a bit weeks. So that's awesome news. I kind of wish I was on holidays. I was like today thinking, would have been so nice, just, you know, wandering around, seeing the sights, enjoying the culture and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, no, it's good to hear that you're off. So yeah. Oh, and don't forget to drop everyone, ! Drop, followed by your favorite emoji. I'm actually going to do the dancing dinosaur. I don't have any moving emojis yet. Alright, we're going to fix this one pretty quickly. This is... I'm going to go git status, so git add NearBeach views, git add NearBeach migrations, git status. We're going to see if we missed anything else. I'm going to bump this like this. So these are all static. We don't need to worry about the static files at all. Alright. Chilling at home should be nice. Fair enough. Fair enough. I used to do that before I was able to afford actual holiday trips and stuff like that. Tended to my garden, went to the beach, that kind of stuff. Git commit. We want bug fix. Git push. Alright. So that's going to be in the next release. I didn't realize that was a problem, but yeah. Now we don't have any cats here. Okay. Max has just left. We're nowhere near any beaches, so that's not on the card. Well, yes, I'm near beach. No, it's when I first moved in here, there were a couple of 30-degree days and stuff like that, and I just came back and I was like, you know what, 6 o'clock, I'm gonna have light for another 3 hours. I essentially dropped everything off, put on some bathers, grabbed a towel, just my keys, didn't take anything out, so a towel and keys, and I walked down to the beach. It was lovely. So I do that every now and then, especially around the hot period. So yeah, we've got a nice little beach near me. Anyway, I should ready for retesting for this one. Let's get back into this one. All right, so I can close this. I can close this. I can do it a little bit more. Sorry, I can close this. I can minimize everything here. So what was I doing? I was actually creating a read-only board, wasn't I? Yeah, I was. So read-only board. It has the administration and read-only group in it. So I'll do that. And I'll add the team leader in so it flags them. And what I'll do is new card, comment on this card, please. We'll add it in. And then what we want to do up here, we go into find all object. Actually, it's going to be easier if I add the team leader into it. There we go. The reason why I've done that is because on here I could be like, oh, cards. I can click on this and it'll take me directly to the card. So much easier. Alright, so. Cool. Let's go over into the notes. User can add notes straight away. Ooh. Hang on, trying to find the bug. Alright, we have a setup where the read-only user grants comments on Kanban board, however... Alright, this might have been fixed already. Looks like it has, so ready for retesting. Let's go into here, let's edit the note. Let's go, this note needs to be deleted. Update note, alright, cool, let's delete that note, yep, cool. There's no notes for this card. Oh, we do have the close. Oh yeah, no, that's there for a reason. Let's see if we can upload a document. We can. We can also delete a document. Yeah, no, that makes sense. So the idea with deleting documents is because you can edit the content of this, it makes sense that you can remove content and so forth like that. Oh, incoming outbreak. Oh, again? So soon? Alright. I didn't realize 30 minutes have passed. Okay, getting ready for this ad. Where is this ad? I don't know where this ad is. Alright. I don't know why I'm waiting for the ad. But yeah, it looks like this is all working now. We just need to test it with a particular user. So, let's create that user. So we've got read only. We've got read only, read only. All right, let's create a new user. Read only extra. Okay, ad breaks. Ad time, yeah. All right, I'm still here. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just putting on a jumper. This jumper. Yeah. Okay, give me a couple of seconds. I'm just doing that so I can move the camera around and stuff like that. I know for some people that actually causes a bit of motion sickness, so yeah, there we go. Got a Rubik's Cube. Let's have a look at it. Let's go bang. Let's go bang. Let's go bang. All right, let's go bang. Let's get that in. Let's get that in. Let's get that in. Get that in, and then let's start doing the top. All right. All right. Cool. And 7 seconds left. There we go. There, it's done. I'm going to put that under there. Otherwise, I will constantly play with the cube. All right, welcome back, everyone. All right. Cool. So that comment ability is now being enabled. We were setting up read-only extra and stuff like that. All right, cool. Let's go into groups. Let's go into read-only group. Let's add those users in. So let's go read-only. And let's add in the permission read-only, just read-only. All right, let's add in read-only extra and read-only extra. Okay, so the reason why I've done this is because I know the read-only extra are very limited fields. I don't want any sort of mistakes and stuff like that. So I'm going to close a lot of these. All right, I'm going to right-hand click. I'm going to go read-only localhost. We're going to test out the read-only person first. All right, I'm going to put on dark mode for everyone. One day I'll come up with a new theme too, a dark blue theme or something like that. Okay, straight out the bat. We can't edit stuff or add stuff in. Sweet. Copy public links and paste them. That's fine. Downloads, we can't do anything. Notes, we can't do anything. All right, cool. I'm happy. I'm going to log out. I'm going to go read only extra. I'm not going to save that. I'm also going to put on dark mode. All right. So project 3, documents, we can upload stuff. There we go. We can add folder. And so forth like that. So I'm quite happy with that. Ooh, 403. For those wondering what a 403 is, it's a forbidden. There we go, forbidden cat in the toilet. So, What's actually happening here is our backend is like going, no, this isn't allowed. Okay, this is good news because we're testing this and being like, all right, cool. It's not letting it in. This might be one of those things where we might need to edit some of the statements and stuff like that. So the uploads worked and the downloads worked. Which is what we want. Because if anyone has any ones. However, I think... Yeah. Alright. So what I want to do is I want to find add notes. So here it is. So we've got the check user generic permission. So the generic permission is set at level 2. However, that being said, what's the one for the documents? So if we upload a document, let's upload document, let's browse, let's do this one, let's upload. So if we go here and go to this implementation, oh, we've just got login required. There's no permissions around uploading. Which is not good. At all. Because it like gives someone like me the ability to upload random documentation to other users. Alright, so what I want to do. Of course it doesn't want to copy. Alright. Document upload does not check any permissions. Alright, so this is quite severe, this one. Though you got to be logged in. And you got to kind of have knowledge like I do to get around all of this. So yeah. Please note the lack of a decorator. The user could manipulate a sent package to send it to a different object they don't have permissions for. Alright. I'm going to say this is critical. I'm going to say this is a bug. I'm going to say this is submitted. I'm going to say it's assigned to me. I'm going to say it is for downloads. We're going to try and fix it in this version. However, that means that I'm happy pushing this back a version. Yeah. We'll see how much time I got tonight. But at the moment, we want to fix this one. All right. So if we go into generic permissions, what we've got is check the user's generic permissions. It will gather both the destination and location ID from the args and quargs. From here, it will determine which partial permission it should be checking against. The result from this part to share will determine if the user is granted permission or denied. All right, so keep dropping my pen tonight. It comes through, it sees if the user is a super user of the return filler, and that's all perfectly fine. Alright, cool. If length args equals 0, destination, yep, alright, cool. It gets the destination from the args, or the quargs. If the destination equals Kanban card, it does specific things. But this is such a generic thing that yeah, we don't know. Okay. I'm going to minimize that so I can see most of the screen. So if destination equals Kanban card, make sure it passes that through and all that kind of stuff passes. And then it checks all of this. So we kind of want the same with this generic. See if we have a permission override. All right, so there's two solutions I can think of off the top of my head. Can't wait till I get my tablet back. All right, so two solutions. All right, the first one, create a new generic function. Let me type this out. This is going to be a lot quicker if I type it out. So create a new generic function that does the exact same thing as the current function, but with the extra check for the extra permissions. So that's one. Two, place the extra permission check within this function towards the end, which I'm kind of leaning on because it gives us the ability to do something like this. So minimum permission level up here, and then what we want to do is extra permission equals nothing. All right, and then down here, we just place the check in here. So if it passes the minimum level type of stuff, we're happy. And then if it has not passed the minimum check and there is a flag for the extra permissions, check on the extra permissions. And I think this is going to be best to do it like this. I don't need to change my generic function at all because by default this will be extra permissions equals nothing. So yeah, all I need to do is if extra permissions does not Hang on. If not, checking the extra permissions, like so. And then I think we've done the hard work up here already. We've sent through, we've got the location ID. Yeah, all right. Then I just need to construct the proper findings down here. And then what I want is def check user extra permissions. At the moment, I'm just going to go extra permissions and quags. We're just going to return a 0 for the moment. And then down here, we'll have user level equals check user extra permissions. We'll go request and extra permissions and quags, like so. And then if user level equals 1, user has extra permissions, continue on. And then what we want to do is return func request args quags user level. Ooh. Yeah, we want extra user level. And that should be user level equals user level. Okay. I don't like how many nested stuff I'm doing to get down to here, but I think that is the minimum we need to add in here. Alright. Just give me a couple of seconds. I'm just going to close a couple of tabs. Great. Alright, cool. Sweet. So at the moment, this ain't going to work because it'll be returning in 0. What we could do is we can... Let's go to customer permission. What's this doing is it's user group, all of that kind of stuff, the max permission set, and all of this kind of really nice stuff. All right. We can potentially copy this. All right. I'm going to go NearBeach. I'm going to go decorators, check user permissions, partials. And then we're going to copy... Oh, it won't be generic. We're just going to right hand click new file and we're going to write extra permissions.py. We're going to add that in. What we're going to do is we're going to do something like that and then go extra permissions and yeah, all right. Now we'll need user group in here because we need user group results, user group objects filter is Okay, we won't need that. Let's go project. I'm going to put this over here for reference, and I'm going to do this. And I'm going to scroll up, and I'm just going to delete this. And then up here, I'm going to import that. Then when we go down here, now this is extra permissions, right? Plural? Yup. Cool. And we're going to pass through request, extra permissions, and quarks. Like so. Okay. Default user level. Alright, I'm going to just do all of this. Actually, no, we actually want that information. Default user level is 1. Now we know the quarks in theory should be hold on. We don't know if it's a project ID. Doesn't matter if it's what type of object it is. But we want its group ID. Shoot. Okay, this makes it a little bit harder. Because now I've got to make it as generic as possible. Okay. This might not be as easy as what I'm thinking it is. Which is annoying. It's just the checking there. And I wondered why I've done it like this, the location ID. Because I've got location and destination ID. I could check extra generic permissions. And I might have to do that. Because I should have destination. And I should have location ID. Because they're generic terms. Okay, let's go back to here. I think yeah, the top one's gonna win out in this sort of case. So let's just reset the canvas. Let's book this up. Let's do this in green text. Let's bang this in. Hello? All right. What needs to be done? 1. Create the function user. What will we call it? Check user. check user extra permissions. What gets passed through? We've got the extra permissions text. We'll have the location and destination. All right. From this, the destination, we've got the object. I've got terrible writing with my mouse. With the location, what we can do is we can get the exact object. All right. So yeah, from that we can get that. And then what I can do is from this we can get the groups involved. We can then look at those groups and the users groups and stuff like that. So I reckon, yeah, this is a better sort of way. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to reset this object permissions. So git status, git checkout, NearBeach. I don't want to do a hard reset. We're gonna, yeah, I'm gonna reset everything in that. Okay, so that would have, yeah, perfect. So now what I want to do is def check user extra permissions. We don't need a minimum permission level coming through. What we need is extra permission coming through. What this will do is it will check the extra permission against the user. It will use the destination location ID from the args and quargs. From here it will determine which groups the user will have to have access to. This will be a boolean and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna open up this. Whether or not we need the extra permissions, I don't think so. I think we can get this all done in one little tiny thing. I think we can get it done in here. So I'm going to minimize this. The reason being is so I can read the decorator. Oops. Wraps. We're wrapping up our function def inner request args and quargs. So if user is admin, grant them all permissions. Hang on a second. Because this will be optional extras. Because if the person has write-only access already, we don't need to check the We don't need to check the permissions. Okay. Okay, how can I do this? Now, one thing I could potentially do is I could put this all in one particular function and then just return it back. Oh, here's an ad break. Anyway, I'm going to be gone for a little bit. I will be right back. I just need some water and stuff like that. So, bear with me. I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Thank you for waiting. Sorry about that. Okay, so we do need a check down here. But I need to know, we've got the destination. So if I pass the destination through, we can return a true false. Oops. So, returns a true/false. Okay, cool. So, we've got extra permission. We've got destination. We've got location ID. Alright, because we've got destination, I can pull the location ID. So, if it fails, check to make sure the user does not have any extra permissions. So what we want to do up here, extra permissions equals by default nothing. So if we haven't put this in through the generics or anything like that, it will just default to nothing. And then what we want down here is check user extra permissions, then we need destination, and then we need quags location ID. Oh. Alright, I've fallen into another issue. Another lovely trap. the fact that the customer permissions and the generic permissions are not guaranteed to have location ID in there. And I'm just double checking. Oh, it says it might. Okay. Okay. But I guarantee this is gonna fail on here. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have return true up here. All right, it's as simple as that. So I'm going to put something like this here. I'm going to create. Sorry. It needs to. Something broken, isn't there? Hang on. I put a random breakpoint in. All right, not a problem. So we've got that breakpoint in there. I'm gonna hit this. I'm gonna hit refresh. We're gonna have no permissions. Which is literally just no permissions. Okay, we're gonna add in. Oh, we don't have a user. So we're going to add in a new user called no permission. Any socks reaching out, are you? Aww. So no permission. Yeah, no underscore permission. I'm going to go into not read only, but random. You go no permission. Oh, I haven't assigned myself any groups or anything like that. So I'm going to put myself in the read only group. No permission set. Okay, I'm gonna jump into the profile. I'm gonna go dark theme. I'm gonna go like here. And I'm gonna find a customer. Actually, I'm gonna find, yeah, customer. Well, we didn't hit that. Probably because we've hit this. Oh, we're not even hitting... Okay. This might not be a problem. Alright, give me 2 seconds. I need to double check everything. So customer is check customer permissions. Okay. So we don't need to worry. Now, I'm just a little worried about this one. I think I need a little bit more planning for this. Give me a couple of seconds. I'm going to kill this off. I'm going to remove the NearBeach static and then git checkout NearBeach static git status git reset hard. All right, cool. I need to really think about this because I've got something that's generic. I think I can definitely get a user level from that. I can definitely get a user level from that. I can get definitely a user level from that. Now, the one problem is, if it doesn't pass, we go permission denied straight away. And if we have a look at, let's say, the Kanban one, so there's our user group, grabs all of our user groups, so what groups the user is connected to. If the quarks are greater than 0, it determines that there's something to look up for that particular thing, so it goes through and grabs object assignment depending on that. Otherwise, if there isn't, it does that. Now, we still want this to run. So, okay, this is always going to pass back true. I wonder if it's the same with all of those other ones. And I think that's, yeah, I think that is the case. I think it's with the generic permissions. No, generic, it's also passing back true. There's a reason why it's doing that. Yeah. There's a reason why it passes back true instead of false. All right. So, if it doesn't pass this, we then want to check the extra permissions. And we'll definitely have the location ID, because it's used for this, maybe this. Just double checking to see if it is actually used. Oh, we do have document uploads for this. Okay. And document uploads don't work with the extra permissions. Who am I? No, document uploads do work. And then it hits this. All right, cool. And then, of course, I don't have quargs. Oh no, location ID. I do have location ID. I just don't have destination. I do have destination. All right. But customers and all right. I really need to draw this out. I'll get my tablet back tomorrow. So yeah, all right. So objects associated with groups. That will be projects, tasks. This is got to be big text. Sorry. Requirements. Requirement items. Kanban. And so forth like that. Now, I'm just looking at the permission side of things. So if I actually go into here, into here, permission set. Let's add an edit. So what we're looking at is Kanban boards, Kanban cards will have their own permission set, I do believe. Kanban R card ID, yep. Kanban card, requirement item. Okay, let's go from the top. So Kanban card, requirement item. It's change task. All right, those are sub objects. So they definitely will have a thing. All right. Okay. Let's delete this. Most objects will have a destination, location. Actually, no, that's most objects will be connected to a group. The only objects not connected to a group are customers and organizations. So, what does this mean? Alright, that's a bug. Oh, that was a bug. So what does this mean? So the vast majority of objects will be connected to a group. So what I'll need to do is find those groups and then extract that data and so forth like that. That's going to be easy. But for customers and organizations, I just need to look at all of their permissions. I don't need to filter out by their groups and so forth like that. So yeah, we can do this. We can do this. So if the destination is an organization, we're looking at all their permissions and so forth. All right, cool. And at the customers. All right. So cool. Check user extra permissions. What we want is we want extra permissions. We want destination and we want location ID, no matter what. If destination is either customer or organization, I just get rid of this one comma. So if the destination is either customer or organization, we just need to look at all of the user's group permissions. Otherwise, we will use the destination and location ID to filter for the groups of that object and reference those against the user's group permissions. We then check the max value of the extra permissions field and return a boolean, 0 or 1. Okay, cool. Sorry, this is a bit overly complicated. The permissions are a little bit overly complicated. I do apologize. It's just because there's so many moving parts, so many moving permissions and stuff like that. It does get a little bit confusing. However, that being said, at the end of the day, these are just Venn diagrams. So, yeah. Alright, so I'm going to minimize this code. What I'm going to do down here, so if it fails everything, what we want to do is if check user extra permission. So extra permissions, we're going to pass that through. What we want is destination, and then we want bugs location ID passing through. And then everything is fine, and it continues on sending this information back. So up here, what we want is we want extra permission equals, and it's going to be nothing. All right, by default. So straight away, if extra permissions equals nothing, return false. Straight off the bat. I don't care at all. No need to actually check whatsoever. So otherwise, we want, it's essentially, it's the same as the generics, I do believe. So we just want the user group results. So I'm going to put this over, I'm going to put that over there. I'm going to minimize this. I'm going to open up the object permissions. I'm going to go back up to here. I'm going to click on this, and I am going to go user group results equals user group dot objects dot filter is deleted equals false. Username equals request dot user. Oh, we don't have request passing through, so we need up here request. Now that's becoming a really long line, but that's still fine. We need to import user group. Oh, we haven't. Alright. From NearBeach dot models import user group. Alright, cool. So that's imported. I'm kind of leaning and putting this into a partial. But for the moment, let's get it written out, then put it into a partial. So, yeah. Really? Add so soon. Alright. I'm guessing time's flying at the moment. Alright, so. Extra permission. Okay. What do I want to do? I want to, all right. If destination, if not destination in, like that. All right, cool. We've got our group. Now, so we've got our user group results. So then we want our, I'm trying to remember how I've done it over here. We want to limit the user group results. And then we want to user group results dot filter. We want to do the destination hang on, object lookup. Yeah, that will be the destination, such that it equals the location ID. And I'm screwing this up, sorry. What we want is the group ID in, and then we go object assignment. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move this into its own little tiny partial. So we're gonna do that right now. So within the partials, I'm gonna go new, I'm gonna go file, and I'm gonna go and call it extra permissions.py. And I am going to define extra permissions in here, and we're going to have request extra permissions. We're going to have destination, and we've got location ID. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete all that, and I am going to go and then I am going to delete that out of here. I'm going to paste it up there. I'm going to check the imports over here. We definitely want some of this. We want user groups and object assignment. And possibly group. Alright, so object ID in. And then back here, what we need to do we're going to name this just extra permissions. We're going to keep it simple. We'll also knock down this one line, which is quite large. Okay, cool. So, extra permissions. So object assignment dot objects dot filter. What we're filtering for is deleted equals false. We're also wanting to filter for when the destination is going to equal the location ID. Now, that being said, this throws up a problem when we're dealing with sub-objects. Which is annoying. Give me 2 seconds. The ad time now. Sweet. And now we've got socks here. Yeah, alright. This is complicated. Not gonna lie. Very, very complicated. Yeah. This is at that point where, yeah, I could make it very generic, or I could literally just create a custom one that does this check. And then we just pass through what we need. But I'm not sure. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be one of those nights. It might also be one of those things that I've got to sit down and really plot through it properly. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, just don't know. Alright, and welcome back everyone. Let's jump back into it. Because if we go back to this, when I got the Kanban card ID, if it's a Kanban card permission, it's something different. Once again, because we look at the Kanban card, get the board from it and all that kind of stuff. Might be one of those things where we have to probably filter for it. And then do we this is annoying. Yeah, I know, sucks. I might just have to alright. This is the one problem with NearBeach sometimes, is what you have is you got objects and then you got sub-objects. And the sub-objects, what they do is they rely on the permissions of its parent object. And this just causes this complication around permissions, because now when I got an object, I now got to look upstream at the proper other object and stuff like that. I could easily do this. So what I could easily do is, in this extra permissions, I can account for all of those. So if it's a customer or organization, we use one particular method and we're like, all right, cool, use this particular method. If it's a Kanban card, use this particular method. If it's this, use this particular method, and so forth like that. So that's one way I could do it in here. And then all I'm returning is a true or false. That's all I need to do, is be like, all right, cool, this user has this permission to do it, and just return that. Yeah. God, I'm gonna hate when I'm writing unit tests for all this, because there'll be such specific cases and stuff like that for different users, and gets messy very quickly. Anyway, so the one alternative is what I do in here. I write out a similar thing to what I've got with this generic, where it just double checks all of these and then it does something in a specific way for these, and then when it reaches the generic one, then it finds the particular thing, and that could work. It just means we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if statements. Yeah. Because yeah, all of these are different, because Kanban card, you've got to look at the Kanban board for its permissions. Requirement item, you've got to look at the requirement for its permissions. Change task, you've got to look for the request for change for its permissions, and so forth like that. I could potentially do that. Or, for all of these, what I could do, so if we go let's bring this generic over. What this is doing is it's looking at the location ID and the group ID and all that kind of stuff, and then it's passing back a user level. What I could potentially do is I could pass through extra permissions in here. Have it zeroed out. If extra permissions equal something, we can have a look to see if there's any extra permissions. And then send back a true or false for that on here. Because I will have all the use, and the reason why I'm preferring this now is because the user groups are all done. I'm not searching for those user groups again. I'm not rerunning the same query again. I think that would be a lot better. Alright, so I think the solution is I'm going to have it here and pass it down as extra permissions. It's probably like the 10th time I've done this. So I'm going to close all tabs. I'm going to open up. Realize that I've missed. I've closed the one I didn't want to close. What was it? I'm gonna have to just find it. Not tag list. It was under notes. Oh. Alright, that's fine. Alright. Add notes. Check user generic permission. Alright, cool. So this does mean that I've got to edit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 permissions. However, that being said, this should be perfectly fine. And then I can just put in the generics in here. Now, I'm just double checking that so delete note is something different too. So check specific object permission. Ooh, all right. And this one, super user, yep, object lookup, permission denied. All right, cool. It looks up the function dictionary. So function dictionary, all of these permissions depended on that. Hang on a minute, does this mean that a normal user... So min permission level for a delete note is 1. Why isn't it 2? Object note. Object note permission. Hang on. If Quags is... Alright, cool. Object results. Object note. Object filter. Alright, cool. False is when we have failed the basic initial sort of stuff. So yeah. Quags object note ID. If the user... Oh, okay. So if the user owns that particular... Cool. Yep, no, that's fine. That makes sense. So this is just making sure that the particular user owns that particular thing. All right. Cool. This is so confusing. And this is me after refactoring it. So, yeah, alright. So delete will only allow users to delete their own thing. Generic add note, that's internal, that's internal. Note list, that's everyone with read permission, which, hey, by default, that's fine. That won't, yep, that won't, those won't be a problem. All right. Okay. So. I'm not worried about that. What I'm... Okay, getting back to this. What we want to do, extra permissions. We just want to go here. I'm just going to put extra level. Cool. Up here, I'm going to put like that. And then we're going to put these in like so. Yeah, I have to do it for all of them. Okay. God, when I write out how this all works, it's it is going to be a problem. It's just so many moving parts. And I don't think I can do two decorators on top of each other, so it's an or statement. That won't work at all. All right, so we got this. We've got extra permissions. Now, I do need to double check one thing. What happens if it's blank? Do I need to... Actually, let's program it so it's better. As in, like, let's program it in being like, if there's going to be a check for a blank. So up here, what we've got is request and clags, and then I've got extra permissions. All right, and then Now, that being said, is extra permissions. Yeah, that's added there. Okay, that'll be fine. And then it's requested quarks. Alright, cool. And hello, John. How are you going? Hopefully you're going well. Welcome. How have you been? I am struggling with permissions tonight. I've already did a git hard reset multiple times. Multiple, not once, not twice, but multiple. So, yeah. Alright, so doing well, sort of my final project for my data science bootcamp. Oh, nice, congratulations. How is it going? Alright, extra permissions. Okay, cool. So, extra level is, we're going to say, is going to be false by default. So if not extra permissions equals nothing, then what we want to do is we want extra level equals user group results dot filter. Okay. And this is where, well, the company I work for, Plumbing Warehouse, is more than happy to hand me the data for it. So I have a research a bit. I get to skip. Oh, nice. Yep. Build a model to bring analysis on custom purchases, and a model that identifies the specific toilets you have from pictures. Well, oh, nice. That sounds interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I used to work as a data scientist before the term was coined at a university, crunching essentially student data, being like, all right, what type of students are using or utilizing these particular services? What's the socioeconomic income? Oh, not incomes. Socioeconomic background of students and stuff like that. It was very, very interesting. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. All right, so we've got extra level, user group results filter, and this is where we want to be like bang bang, and we want to go and type in, this is where the extra permissions will come in, and we want it as a 1. And then from here, we want a count is greater than 0. Alright, so that will give us a true false. So if there is any of the extra permissions in there, so for example, and for the note feature, it'll be note. Give me 2 seconds. So these are the extra permissions. So, oh, comment on tasks. We don't have, we can't tell if it's oh, this is annoying. I'm so sorry. This is very, very annoying. I think I know how to solve this. I'm doing a career change from business to that. Yep, fair enough. That is, yep. Do you draw kind of stuff you need to connect on a whiteboard or something? Yes, I draw all the time. I don't actually have my tablet with me at the moment, so my drawing skills with my mouse are terrible. Look, I'll try and draw a little character, and I just can't do it properly. They've got a massive head. There we go. Massive head. This is as best as I can do drawing. But otherwise, yes, I do have a whiteboard and stuff like that. I can in fact show you right now. This is behind the scenes. Give me a couple of seconds. Secret screen. So yeah, there we go. I've got my whiteboard with a bunch of sort of stuff on there, a bunch of notes of what I've got to do. This is all NearBeach stuff, so not my 9 to 5 or anything like that. So I do utilize that quite a bit. And I've also got another whiteboard, which is it behind me? It is behind me. I don't know why I didn't point out that one first. Which also has a bunch of notes and stuff on it too. So at the moment, I've got to finish writing out those notes and put them in a Kanban board and stuff like that for what I want to actually build into NearBeach. But otherwise, yes, I will draw and all that kind of stuff to sort of help me get what's in my head onto paper. I meant for what you're doing right now with permissions. Yeah, I should draw it out and stuff like that. I just don't have my my tablet on me at the moment. So yeah, anyway, to solve this problem, so this is a problem where we don't know, where's my permissions? Where did I put my permissions tab? Here it is. I don't know if it's notes for the Kanban board projects or tasks, and I don't know if it's doing uploads or anything like that. So what I could potentially do is I could pass the destination through, because we'll have the destination, we'll have the extra permission, there'll be strings, and we can do this. I just need to have a look at my models table to double check that I can do this. So give me 2 seconds. So yeah, we've got document. Oh yep, don't forget to drop. Alright, I am gonna drop socks. She doesn't like it. She's like, meow. Alright, so we can do this because we'll have Kanban. If we've got Kanban card. I just need to make sure if it's a document or history. That's the only difference. And then yeah, I can easily do this. Okay. Yeah, I can do this. I can do this really easily. So I'm gonna, oops. I'm gonna go if extra permissions equals document, then extra level will equal user group results dot filter, where we're not connected to the all right. Permission set under underscore document equals 1. All right. Then we want the count is greater than 0. So that will override that. So then the next thing that we want to do is if extra permissions in fact actually doesn't equal that, and it equals, what are we going to pass it through as? We're probably going to pass it through as history, I do believe. Yeah, history. What we're going to do is extra level equals user group results dot filter permission set underscore. Now, because this is on Kanban card, we need Kanban. Hang on. Where's my models? It'll be Kanban comment equals 1 dot count greater than 0. All right. And what I need to do is comment this. Check all variations of the extra permissions. So yeah, this yeah, this should work. Oops. All right, yep. And then what I need to do is I just need to send back the extra permissions, the extra level. So if this comes through as false by default, that's fine, and stuff like that. It's just the last check that I need to do. And I think this is scalable for the other ones. It's just annoying that we can't get it generic enough. We can't put this in anywhere else. But at the end of the day, that's fine. We've got all the queries set up here and stuff like that. We're not resending them up somewhere else. So yeah, you have to take the wins with the losses. All right, so we've done the Kanban card, Kanban requirement item. We're going to that particular thing. All right, cool. So extra level equals false by default. So if extra permissions equals document, we then check for the document thing. I need to make sure that I'm pulling through the extra permissions here. So the extra permissions, what that will be is extra level equals user group results dot filter, and then that will be permission set document equals 1, and then count is greater than 0. Yep, we're happy with that. If extra permissions equals history, now is this requirement item? We don't have history for requirement items or requirements. Which could be a bug. So I'm just waiting for this to upload. No extra permissions for history / notes for requirements and requirement items. So, yep. Please note there is no history enabled for the requirements and requirement items. So, yeah, all right, so this is a priority. I'm gonna say normal, I'm gonna say bug, I'm gonna say submitted, I'm gonna say assigned to me, I'm gonna say requirement. I'm not gonna put a version in. So we're just flagging, hey, this isn't, we haven't set this up yet. So it's gonna be somewhat easy to set up. So what will actually happen is we put in those particular fields, we default them to 0. We then make sure that the user, the admin user has, actually the admin user, it's fine defaulting them to 0. Because the admin user won't need it, the flagged. And then what we kind of want to do is from then, yeah, just input them into the system. It'll probably be one of those things where we just do it on requirements, but we could potentially do requirement items. It's not too hard to actually implement now that we're actually doing this. It does give the ability for... Oops. Alright, so whilst I'm ranting, it does give the ability for those people who kind of want to have a lot of read-only users in the system, have no comments done at the requirements, but the requirement items, you might want some input from users where they can actually put in some text and stuff like that. So, yeah, just double checking something because I also have a bad feeling that requirement items... Requirement items do have documents and do have notes. With the documents, we purposely made them across the board and stuff like that. So, yeah. Yeah, alright. I need to think about this. So yeah. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry, I've got the burps. Alright. It's 10 seconds to get over. Right, 2 seconds, 1 second. Welcome back, everyone. Okay. Cool. So, I'm going to say history. I'm going to key this in, knowing it doesn't exist. So extra level equals user group results dot filter, and then we've got permission set, and this will be our requirement item comment history equals 1, and then count is greater than 0. Like that, and then we just put in extra level like this. Okay, pretty stock standard stuff. Now we want to go to change task permission. I'm going to just copy this, so that will be I think a 12. Okay, so straight off the bat, we need to put in extra permissions. And our next sort of thing is check all variation on extra permissions. Extra permissions, we've got to return extra level. We've got document. So, yep, that stays the same. History. Now, this is for change task. Oh, all right. We do have requests for change. I'm going to put that in. And I'm just going to comment it out. Okay. We've got 3 more generics. So organization permission. Yeah, we don't have the Sorry, I'm just trying to think. We don't have the permissions for this one either. So that makes this really annoying. So if we go back to our permission set, we've got grants uploadability. So that's across board. And then grants comments on Kanban, Kanban boards, projects, tasks. So we only really, if we go to an organization in here, we do have notes. And if we go to a contact, customer, we don't have contact or uploads. So organized, yeah, we need another bug for this. All right. What number is this one? 1422. All right, cool. No extra permissions for history. Notes for organization. All right, cool. And I'm just going to take another screenshot. Just going to copy that. Going to paste it in. Enlarge it. Currently don't have the history permission for organizations. We don't need it for customers. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this again and paste it in. Pass through extra permissions. Permission doc set we're fine with. Permission instead of Kanban comment, it will be organization history. And that's it. Okay. Oh, I haven't put the permissions. We're not going to version it just yet. I'm actually going to change this to permissions. Yeah. Alright, it just means that I've got to build in these extra permissions and so forth like that. I was being very, very smart when I was saying, all of these should be on granular things and not thinking about other objects where I have history with it, that too. It might also be an idea. Not in here. It might also be an idea for me to sort of rename these fields to actually specify notes instead. So yeah. All right. Okay. Thank you. No, they're in them. No. All right. Customer permission. Customer permission is the only one where we don't need to send anything in. It doesn't have anything we need. And then we got generic permissions. Which once again, we just do it at the very, very end. This is where we need to think generic wise. So I'm just eating some food. All right. So, what we want is up here, we want extra permissions, like so. Down here, we've got the documentation. That one's perfectly fine. It's this one that's going to be different. So, once again, depending what type of thing it is, whether it's a task, project, or anything like that, I'm going to wrap this in a try-catch. Alright. Cool. And the reason why I'm doing this is... well, it's quite simple. This could just break. So, equals history, which will change to notes. I feel like I'm going to put that as a bug. So, up, model change history to notes. Currently, there is no consistency with the models. It makes sense to use notes instead of history. Best to update the references to history. I'm going to actually put that as a sort of critical thing that we need to fix. We'll need to fix all the permissions around this, especially the extra history permissions. And what we'll actually end up doing is implementing a this is part of models. And this will be part of this one. Yeah, what we'll end up doing is updating the unit tests and so forth like that to sort of include for this. It's going to take me weeks to perfect this, but hey, we're tackling the permissions again. So yeah, anyway, we'll create that. That's going to be in the next one. I feel like those other tickets I've just created too should also go into the next one too. So extra permission for notes and history. Yeah, definitely next one. Definitely next one. So yes, as for this, if extra permissions, extra level equals, I should also key it in at the end. And it's going to be one of those cases where it is, and then we've got an F, and then permission set underscore, and then we go in here and we type in the destination. Oh, do we have the destination? I'm pretty sure we get a destination. Object lookup. Underscore history. And that's going to be 1. Alright, so it's as simple as that, but one problem is, at the moment, that object lookup is not guaranteed to have that in there. So, yeah, we need to fix that. And also, I kind of want to get rid of the history. I kind of want to put this as notes and so forth like that. Alright, I'm getting tired. I'm probably going to call it there tonight. So, yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to write in... no, I'm going to leave it like this. I'll write on my whiteboard what I need to do. Yeah, cheers. Thank you, John. Yeah, I'm just a bit tired. It's Friday. I want to relax. So yeah, let's find someone who is live. Ooh, programming master thesis. Educational adult programming. You know what? Oh, are they like that though? Yeah. Yeah, let's rate them. Does not allow me to rate them. Alright, not a problem.
No. It's so slow.
No, wrong person.
Goodness. My goodness. 0.8.
Alright, cool.
Damn, maybe I shouldn't be using clock.
Chinkian is currently making a mobile game and stuff like that. So yeah, let's just rate them. I hope everyone's going to have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys next week. I will hopefully work on more permissions and stuff like that, and really hopefully get a release out this weekend. Alright, thank you very much everyone, and have a great weekend.
What if I